Hi everybody, my name is Yuval Bachar. I'm the CEO of ECL, an AI data center company which is building equipment and facilities for AI workloads. We are entering 2026 now into an environment where we operate at a very high pace of change, both in the technology that we have as well as the facilities we build. And the future of AI is actually going to be defined in the next 3 years. ECL is positioned in a place to actually make AI as capable as possible and doing it in the most efficient way. We got to the point today that the technology is pacing on a 9 to 12 month cycles, and facility build out and technology and power is actually at 18 to 24 month cycles in most cases, and in more large cases like grid connection on a cycle of 4 to 5 years. We can't catch up the power and the facility build out to the technology build out. So therefore you have to be very creative on how you do this. At ECL, we decided to actually drive a 9 to 12 month cycle to be able to track the technology cycle that comes from the providers of technology for GPUs and for advanced systems. AI workloads evolved very dramatically in the last few years, and it had a major impact on the facility itself. We are dealing with racks right now which are at 150 kilowatts, GB300s and other kinds of racks, and we're moving to 250 and 300 kilowatts per rack during this year. The challenge with those systems, especially in the training models, that they operate in a high transient power. Now, when you're connected to the grid in most cases can handle it. But when you are operating off-grid, either on backup or on off-grid generation, you have to actually handle the peaks and valleys of the power generation and the very fast transients that in some cases can be a transient in milliseconds for hundreds of kilowatts and even megawatts at any point in any system. That is creating a challenge to creating the facility that can handle this. The ECL solution of active-active with best systems and generation solves that problem for the customer, so the customer sees a virtual grid in reality, and that virtual grid is actually taking care of the peaks and valleys and the demand of the systems. ECL started and still driving hydrogen technology for power generation for data centers in an off-grid and an on-grid environment. In the last 6 months, we actually made a transition to supplement the hydrogen with what we define as flex grid. We take multiple sources of energy and we combine them to be delivered into the AI data center workloads. We take natural gas, we take hydrogen, we take grid, and any other solution which is in the market. And we leverage the same technology we built for the hydrogen, which is an active power delivery to the data center, and deliver data center power faster when we do the flex grid configuration. Flex grid also helps us go into the inference sites. Inference sites are sites that have a little bit of power in them. We come and supplement them with additional sustainable power built either from hydrogen generation or natural gas with carbon capture, and deliver larger sites of 20-25 megawatts into an AI workload for inference specifically, complementing the large sites which are being built for training nowadays. The way we look at the AI evolution in the next few years is that the technology will continue to evolve. We will continue to see cycles of 12 months for new generation that give us more power for generation of AI workloads and for AI training and inference. At the same time, we're becoming more efficient with the way we actually run those systems. There will be a huge demand in the next few years for power first, then building the facilities to power those GPU systems, and we'll get to the point that actually we build enough models that actually give us benefits. The next step after that, which will start probably in 26, evolve to be dominant in 27 and 28, is inference. Once we build the models, the model needs to be used. So when we use the model, it means we write a prompt for ChatGPT, and then we get the answer. That doesn't need to go to the core of the generation of the models. It sits in inference sites. Those are smaller sites that will be distributed everywhere in the world, and people will actually access them, and they will actually be the revenue generators. I think that the investment that will happen in this world is going to be significant for the next 3 to 5 years. And it means significant means hundreds of billions of dollars to build the infrastructure. But the benefit that we're going to get as humanity can be tremendous. Can be from technology development of energy solution, can be from a medical perspective, developing new drugs and make our life simpler and easier, and let us focus in the areas that we would like to focus more, and let the AI do the work that we're doing for aspects which are more complex computations.